Hey everybody, thanks for coming. I'm going to show you today how to build what I call the corrupted manor, and we're going to be using mostly the WarLock tiles, Dungeon Tiles 1 sets that I have laid out here in front of me, so that you can use this for any kind of plot points or adventure hooks or whatever you want to use it for in your adventures at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I built this and clipped it all together so that you can make it on your own um, for your games. I did use some pieces from other sets, like the stairs and ladders or doors and archways. I'll have links in the description below for all of that. Anyway, I like to go segment by segment, clipping things together. We are going to use most of the tiles here. For this, we're going to be using both of the 4x4 tiles, both of the 1x4 tiles, and most of the single tiles, the 1x1 tiles, which are actually 2 inches. They're double-sided. They're all double-sided, as you can see. But let's go ahead and get into the build. Okay, so we are going to be using all the corner pieces here. We have 5 outside corners that they give us and 5 inside corners. We're going to be using all of those. We're actually going to be using all the walls in general for this build. And I am using the easy clips, the WarLock's easy clips for this. The original set came with the original WarLock tiles clips, but they're just kind of rough on your fingers, so much so that I threw mine out and only used the easy clips. So alright, so that's one section done. We're going to start working on the next section. It's going to be the hallway that actually leads into the first area that your party will really encounter, first encounter possibly that they could have, and the first area that they can sort of explore. So let's go ahead and get started on that. It is going to be a 1x6 hallway with a spare room on the side, and I'm going to go ahead and start to show you how we do that here. Now I personally like to line up these tiles in the same direction. You can see this jagged edge here, right on the front of the tile, and then this straight line going across here. I like to line them up exactly the same so it looks more natural, has more natural feel to it, as you can see here. Because if you turn it like this, and I think just it kind of pops out in a bad way at your table. So that's just personal preference. You don't have to do it that way, but that is how I do it. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm using a pillar. They come with, the first set comes with pillars that you can use here for the corners in case you're not using an actual corner. These pillars are really nice, clipping nice and easy to the side of all the tiles, as you can see. So you can use, a normal tile inside corner. They all have holes in them on the side, right there, that these short pillars just kind of clip into, and you can really easy stick there. Don't have to worry about it in case you're not using an actual corner. And there we go. Second is done. As you can see here, there is a gap. I did that on purpose. I don't have the 1-inch tiles right now available to me, but I figured out something cool to do with that using the doors and archways set, and I'll show you that what I did with it exactly here a little bit later towards the end of the video. But it is purposeful, so I did that to as a little bit of a flare and to fix the gap. Now we're gonna go ahead and start making the storage room the first area that your players are really gonna encounter. We are using the interior walls here, and as you can see, they just slide right in between the tiles. That's why it's very important to keep your clips in the center of the tile when you put them in, because they lock into place and just kind of fit like so. Now this area here is going to be a storage section for different kind of goods, maybe armor or weapons or anything that your players can explore as they're entering. Maybe they'll find an important piece in there to unlock something later on in the manor, and let them access the upper or lower floors. Now we're gonna go ahead and start making the next section here. As you can see, I am using the second 1x4 tile. This section is actually going to consist of 3 1x5 areas, little sections. And as you can see, again, I am using 1x4 here with an additional 1x1 tile at the end for this section there. And we're going to leave 2 more of those 1x5 parts for this section. We're using 1x1 tiles for those, the double-sided tiles that I showed you earlier. Look at the detail on that. It's just amazing. I love it personally. But we don't have any more 1x4s, so we're going to be using the 1x1s to finish that up. So let's go ahead and put those together real quick. Okay, so that's another section done. The last section was we're actually going to be using these 1x1 tiles to show you a little bit of an elevated area in the back here that the Lord of the Manor, whoever your big boss, big bad is, to stand on in their little throne or whatever they have. Awesome. So now what I did here is with these 1x1 tiles, they have little pieces. This piece specifically comes with the town and village set, because it's the wooden piece. You don't have to use the wooden piece. They do have the Dungeon Tiles 1 set comes with these stone pieces right here that you can put in, and you don't have to have the tiles flipped to the one side. This is my preference. You can put them in stone right there, just like that. If you want to still do it that way with the elevated portion. And these stone little inserts and the wood inserts just kind of click right into the tile like so, so it gives it a nice edge, as you can see. But I am using the wood portion because that's just what I wanted to do for this build, and I had access to the inserts, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those down now. Now this is actually from the doors and archways set. Secret door here that you can put onto the side, like so, that maybe what the players found in the storage room earlier can let them access this. And the bad guy obviously has a back door there to go out. And you can build more on that later on, the secret door and whatever else you need to do. This is just the first layer of the manor. I'll be doing 2 more videos to do the upper and lower floors, but you do have this secret door from the stairs. I'm sorry, from the doors and archways set, and just kind of sits right there, nice and easy. See how it just comes right out, puts right back in, and doesn't really mess up your build. So that's it. That's the corrupted manor. I'm gonna go ahead and start populating it for you with these different pieces. Show you, what you can do here with this set. So this, like this one here is from the doors and archways, just like the other side that I showed you before. Something cool, I took this door from the doors and archways also to put it there, and that's actually going to lead into what could possibly be your first encounter for your party. Let's say someone comes in there, tries to access the door. Well, it's not really a door, it's a mimic. Maybe you're not as mean as me to throw a mimic at your party like that, but I feel like everyone needs a good mimic in their lives. So that's what I did for that. You don't have to have it as a mimic. You can just make it a normal door if you want to, and just put this piece right back there, leave it as it is, and that would be that. Now this is the only piece from the stairs and ladder set that I did use, and I slid it right in there, at least to the second floor of the manor to go up and can be explored later on. I'm putting treasure pieces, treasure boxes, pile of treasure back here in the treasure room. These come from the dungeon dressings set that was kids released, I believe, and I'll put a link in the description below for that as well. So you can do all these pieces. This one, what I'm putting in here now, these are actually chests from, I believe, the barracks set. Again, there will be a link in the description below for that. And of course, you have the Lord of the Manor in his little, throne, if you will, or whatever, out here awaiting the party. And we have little statues to put in the end. This is actually an animated armor piece from one of the WizKids Icons of the Realms sets. I'm not sure exactly which one at the moment, but you can use him as an animated armor piece, or just have him as a, just a statue of armor in the corner as a decoration for the room. And of course, the Lord of the Manor, your BBEG, has his guards here set, and that's the treasure room. So we want to put a guard station right in front of the door to the treasure room. Also, once again, this is from the doors and archway set, just a nice double door that I felt really brought into perspective the players were going into a big room. And this is stair set right here, has a little section in it that you can just pop your minis into. Most minis do fit in there, so they can feel like they're actually on the stairs without falling over or becoming unbalanced. So we're gonna put this double door right here as an entrance to what'll basically be your boss encounter or final encounter that the party comes to. And we do have another animated armor statue that we're going to put in the corner there. And this piece also comes from the dungeon dressing set, I believe. It's actually supposed to be an altar like this, but I'm going to turn it over and make it the base to a statue up front, and put this little guy on top of it as some more decor for the players to see once they first enter the room. And there's the third animated armor piece. These tables, I believe, also come from the dungeon dressing set, the table and chairs there. This little sword, I dropped it, actually comes from the castle barracks set, I believe, and those two cups right there that you can see also come from that set too. So, and I have the second chair there, make it for guards to sit down or whatever. A shield next to them, of course, some equipment in the front. You can put other miniatures there to be just kind of guarding the area. And this is a spear from the barracks set, along with those, the shield, the cups, the sword. I'm just going to post that up along next to that chair there too. So if you do have another guy there, he can be armed. Now we're going to start populating. This is the little storage area. This bin comes from the merchant set. has an open space on the side and in there. They do have little like fruits and other inserts that you can put into it as well. But this is the storage area that I was talking about earlier, where maybe your players can find a clue to open up the secret door, or maybe a key to the treasury room, something like that, that they can find if they, do a high enough investigation check or whatever it is you want to do. That's another one of the chests from the barracks set again inside the room here that your players can explore. And these barrels come from the dungeon dressings set. A lot of that in here. Dungeon dressing, I feel, is kind of essential for this. Just to kind of, dress up your dungeon. And that's it. That is the Corrupted Manor. And hope you really enjoyed this video, enjoyed this layout. We have the bad guy there and everything, the Lord of the Manor. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.